I've studied the state contracting system for years. I probably am one of the few people that's even interested in it. But one thing that bothers me a lot is when either legislation or departments make vendor-specific language. That, I think, is a real injustice to the vendors of the state, the businesses of the state. And what I see here is industry-specific terms, dynamic scoring analysis. I assume that there aren't a large number of people that use that specific method. And also, it's limited, this bill, by delaying the payment until there's some savings shown really limits this to very large businesses who can afford to do that. So I'm not crazy about the outside contracting without knowing what our departments are doing now, period, but particularly with the number of the contracts that are out there already that I know are not being, there's not good oversight at all on our contracting system. So we got billions of dollars that are going out to private firms and that are not very well audited. So that's of concern to me. But could you respond to that, please, that this, if this is industry specific, especially your amendment, and if in your bill, if anybody but large firms could afford to do this analysis, any of these, without paying employees or so forth until savings is shown.
Senator Nelson.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Senator Goodwin. There is no industry-specific language in this bill. Actually, dynamic scoring is something that we have talked about in general for a significant period of time. Just something I should have mentioned up front, and I apologize for forgetting, we have been working with the Department of Admin on this. I thought that was very critical. They were involved in putting this bill together as well. So, and we will definitely work with individual departments, but it is not true. There is no industry-specific language in this, and there are other vendors. In fact, there will be several vendors should this bill go forward.
I think it's a good segue to see if we could have the Department of Revenue, if they're here to testify, come up and did I see someone from the Department of Admin as well? Okay.
Okay, I'll mention.
Senator Nelson.
Mr. Chair, if I could just further answer Senator Goodwin's question. Of course, if the state would like to pay up front, certainly, at least this organization, IBM, would be very happy about that, as would, but I think the fact that the state can pay on the back end gives us, as a state, the flexibility to implement long-term solutions.
Senator Goodwin.
And Senator Nelson, it certainly does limit who is able to bid on this contract.